Good morning, everybody. This is Seth from Comingouttarot. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. This is the Comingouttarot forecast. If you're coming out about something today and you're not quite sure how you're going to go about it, what you're going to do, what's in your way, how you can be more mindful during the process, this is an opportunity for you to get some insight and advice on how to get through it. So, while I'm getting these cards in order, a little bit of housekeeping. If you haven't already followed or subscribed, don't forget to follow so you can keep track of each other. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that little thumbs up button down there, because not only does it let me know it's useful, it'll get it in front of other people. I'll have some more what's coming up with Comingouttarot at the end, so stay tuned for that. We're almost in the right place. All right, here we go. Obstacle, action, mindfulness. Our obstacle today, for whatever it is you need to come out about, your obstacle is represented by the 8 of Wands. Action against that, what you can do to mitigate it, 6 of Cups, and how you can be more mindful, 3 of Wands. What's interesting to me today, no earth in this at all. We've got like a water card flanked by 2 fire cards. It's a little steamy, a little hot. Things are probably a little bit foggy. Especially as you're moving forward with this action step, it's going to feel like you quite can't get a handle on the direction you're heading in, even though you're taking some action. You know those times when you feel like, I think I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not quite sure, and I'm just going to keep going? That's this kind of experience today. That's what your coming out journey is going to be like today. So what's the biggest obstacle? It's actually moving forward. It's doing the thing in the 8 of Wands. It is taking the next step and driving yourself forward in a way that has energy and force behind it, rather than kind of being like, well, I'm going to do the thing. You end up being like that. You kind of being in that, I guess I should do the thing. So without moving forward with some drive and energy, you're not going to be able to come out in a way that's successful today. So how do you actually do that? With the 6 of Cups here, I'm going to have you draw on those moments in your life where, hey Al, those moments in your life where you felt like you were in the safest place in the world, where you felt like, and you remember being surrounded by people that you could trust. So you're going to create this environment for yourself so that you are in a state of being able to move forward, being able to trust who's around you, and being able to do the coming out that you need to do. So it's actually, there's an exercise in acting called, I think it's called as if. You're going to act as if you are in the state of trust and safety. And then you're going to do the coming out that you need to come out, no matter what it is you need to come out about. All right, how can you be more mindful during the process? With the 3 of Wands, your mindfulness exercise here is so interwoven into this action of acting as if. Your mindfulness exercise is imagining the future state. What is the future state that you want to have as a result of coming out? So imagine that future state, picture it. Sicily, 1942, for you Golden Girls fans. Picture it. Picture the future state. Get that image like super clear in your mind. Write it out if you need to write the story so you can imagine it, so you can remember it, so you can feel it. Act it out if you need to like embody it for yourself. Whatever helps you create the story of the future state you want to be in. That's your mindfulness exercise. How is it mindful? Because you're going to be in that kind of that dreamy dream space of where you want to be. Then when you do these steps of acting as if you're in a safe and trusted environment, then you can get past the waffling of, well, should I do the thing? Yes, you can, because you see where you're going. You're going to lift that cloud. And, hey, Lee, once you've lifted the cloud, then you're going to be able to trust that safe space that you've created by acting as if. So That's your Coming Out Tarot forecast for the day. I hope it's helpful. If it is, don't forget to follow or subscribe so we can keep track of each other. And I hope that you'll hit any likes or thumbs ups or wherever you're seeing this so that I know that it's been useful and I'll get it in front of other people. The other thing that I'll share with you is, if you didn't already know, pretty soon I'm going to have a podcast coming out with Rick Clemens where I get to talk about with him, struggles of men over 40. I'm going to be 44 in May. And we got to talk about internalized homophobia. And I just got a podcast where I expanded, a blog post where I expanded on that. And that's going to be coming out tomorrow. So look for that post tomorrow. I think it was an interesting exploration, and I think you'll get a lot of, good out of it. Also, today, the podcast I've been talking about for a while, Coming Out of the Tarot Closet, and started reminding people about the last couple days, is coming out today. The first one is coming out, and it's with Mitchell Osborne. If you've ever followed Intuitive Mitchell on Instagram or on Twitter, Intuitive Messenger 333, I think. Anyway, Mitchell Osborne. He is my first guest, and we had the best conversation. It felt so good. Like he said in another post, it was like talking to an old friend, somebody I've known forever. And I hope that you all enjoy that. So I'd love to hear more about it if you go see it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good Monday.